This place is about to be gone forever.
Hey, what's up, Internet? Come spend the day with us at a dying amusement park, California's Great America.
This Six Flags park in Northern California is closing forever after more than 50 years. So today we're taking you inside California's Great America for a full tour of its final days, from the biggest rides to the classic attractions, and a look back at its history from Paramount to Nickelodeon. A lot of memories were made here, so let's see what it's like before it is gone for good.
Here is a look at the park map. You can see here the layout of the park is basically one giant loop, so it is pretty hard to get lost. Lots to see, lots to do, and lots to show you before this park closes forever. Joining me on our super fun Great America Days, my friend Rena here. Hi, Rena.
Hello. I grew up going here all my life, and just to think that this is not going to be here at all anymore, it's just really sad.
Rena and I have had so many fun memories here at the park. We spent a lot of time at Winterfest, which is not happening in RIP, but we're gonna make most of our day here. First ride of the day, Gold Striker right here at the entrance. This is by far the best wooden roller coaster. Very reminiscent of Ghost Rider over at Knott's Berry Farm. She's out here staying cool, given all the emotions of this park closing.
Yeah, so sad. Just need to dry my tears.
Please enjoy your ride.
Roller coaster we survived, Gold Striker, I think is easily one of the best wooden roller coasters I've ever been on.
Oh my gosh, that was like a wake up, the first thing to do in the park.
Good morning.
Screaming to full capacity, and I feel like my voice is just like messed up. I can't scream anymore today.
Well, and that is like a genuine roller coaster. Like, it is so rough, so rickety, but exciting because you feel like you're about to die. It felt like we died with the park. Posted wait time for that ride, 30 minutes, and we ended up waiting 40 minutes. There were 2 trains. The dispatches were a little slow, but we managed to get on and knocked out that ride. So near the exit of Gold Striker, this is actually a new addition within the last few years. This goes into the history and construction of the Carousel Columbia, the iconic centerpiece of the park. Right here in the center, we got the goats and this part of the carousel as well. This is the Carousel Columbia Museum, and you know, Rena, very passionate about carousel history here.
I'm here to teach the people.
Can you believe this park is nearly 50 years old, and there's just a ton of historical artifacts. A lot of interesting facts, a lot of interesting historical photos, and of course all of this right next to the Carousel Columbia itself. Very similar to Six Flags Great America out east too.
One might say it's a carousel of progress.
So to really get a lay of the land, a feel for the park before we really go around, we are going on the Star Tower. It is this insanely tall observation deck that will give us a bird's eye view of the park from up above.
Enjoy your ride on Star Tower.
The most thrilling ride in the park here, the Star Tower. Oh, we are going up. We're going to go and drop very quickly, no restraints. Great America definitely in a very unique spot with, you know, Levi Stadium where the 49ers play. We are here on a Monday in August. Most kids have gone back to school, but you can see just how empty kind of the center of the park is. But also you can see a lot of the top roller coasters. Gold Striker here, I think the best wooden roller coaster in the park.
Ready, 1, 2, 3, whoa!
Off in the distance, you can see Flight Deck. Of course, we got Carousel Columbia. That blue coaster there is Patriot. That orange coaster over there, Trailblazer. The other wooden coaster, Grizzly. Lots of great roller coasters around this park. Can't forget Demon, the black and red one. That one's a classic. Definitely going to miss all of these roller coasters, all of these rides when it closes down for years. Turning right into Orleans Place, it's time for a little snack, and so we are heading over to the funnel cakes and churros part of Orleans Place and getting ourselves a little sweet treat here. Take a look at this absolutely appetizing funnel cake. We got extra powdered sugar, caramel sauce, and some vanilla ice cream.
We'll cross. Cheers! No,
oh my god, we're dripping, Okay.
First meal of the day.
The breakfast of champions right here.
Because the theming is different, because it was Paramount's Great America when I was younger.
That was the OG Great America, Paramount's Great America with like the Nickelodeon characters. You had some Scooby-Doo characters here. Like, those were the days. I was showing Rena these photos of me in their Nickelodeon show when I was a kid.
Show the photo.
Here's the photo.
There's the photo.
Some people got slime.
I did not, because I got a question wrong as the team captain of the red team, and I got a pie thrown in my face. Now, if you're confused about this whole park closing thing, to kind of loop you in, this park's lease is actually set to end in June of 2028, so it could close by the 2027 season. Now, there is an option to extend it up to 2033, but the Six Flags executives have kind of pointed that most likely will be closing sooner rather than later. We got to make the most of it, and we got to eat all the funnel cakes.
I was gonna say, eat all the funnel cakes. That's the Stranger Things fun. On the trash cans here.
Mind blown. All right, Rena and I somehow got these free drinks from this super kind
Thank you.
team member. Thank you to the team member. How did this all happen, Rena?
I was sitting next to a trash can talking to Austin's vlog, and the guy who was up to us and was like asking about Austin's, like if he makes videos or something. I didn't hear the full thing.
YouTube videos, yeah.
He was asking if he makes videos or whatever, and then he like offered us free sodas.
You can't say no to free drinks, right? He was super nice.
Yeah, it was so nice. So if you somehow stumble on this vlog, thank you.
Yes. I just think the funniest part of it all, like that team member was so, oh my God, I'm spilling. For all the time for someone to ask about my YouTube channel, it's while Rena is sitting next to a trash can describing said trash can font.
Stranger things have happened.
Now that we've gotten our beverages, we've gotten our funnel cakes, we are feeling energized as ever.
And I was in the shot. Reset back to 1.
Up next is Flight Deck here. Now, the OGs of Great America know that this actually used to be Top Gun when it was Paramount's Great America, and it had all this amazing theming. This, I think, is one of the most intense coasters here in the park. My top 3 coasters here, Flight Deck, Gold Striker, and Trailblazer. It is wild, it is intense, and it's giving Paramount's Great America era. Also, this suspended coaster is like decades old, and it still runs super, super well. Let's go check it out. I'm gonna chug this drink. So we walked a little further down from Flight Deck, and I gotta say, this is one of my favorite themed areas here at Great America. It's kind of like a 50s All-American Corners themed area, so sometimes you'll see some 50s jukebox live shows. Used to be a lot of karaoke, and you would hear some great people, some not so great people, but it's always a fun time. We got the American Cafe, and Rena's favorite, the Flying Eagles.
Yep, that's what I said.
This right here is the one flat ride in Great America I definitely cannot go on. The orbit is wild. It's a lot of spinning, a lot of going up in the sky.
Oh my
Like, look
gosh.
at that. That is wild. Rena is so excited to go try it out.
I know I saw this a long time ago when I was younger. I don't remember what it looked like. And he said he wouldn't go on it. So I'm like, what does it do? And then it was going in the circle. I'm like, okay. And then it went higher. I'm like, oh. Oh, yeah, no.
Rena
No.
was like,
No, thank you.
I don't know if I've been on this ride. And I go, Rena, when you look at it, I can guarantee you probably haven't.
And he was right.
Also back over here is one of the park's water rides. This is Rip Roaring Rapids, but what I always find funny about this is the Rip Roaring part of the sign, I think, fell off and it was never replaced. So it just says Rapids. Back over here is this motion simulator ride. It's Mass Effect New Earth, a 4D holographic journey. Certainly quite a line for it today. I will say the last time I went on this ride, it wasn't super fun because it's supposed to be a 4D journey. The seats we sat in didn't move, and the load time between shows, it just takes like at least 5 minutes. I think if you're gonna skip anything here at Great America, it's probably this, unless it's SpongeBob, like Rena mentioned.
That's the only thing I remember this as. I never saw it as not SpongeBob.
SpongeBob days, I think, were peak. Paramount's Great America, and bring back SpongeBob. It's way better than Mass Effects. And back over here, we're not going to go too deep into here, but this is Great America's water park, South Bay Shores. I think it's really cool that this water park is connected right directly to Great America, so you don't need to worry about separate admission. It is included, and they actually just redid much of the area a few years ago. Sadly, the area isn't going to be around for too much longer, though. And it is seasonal, too, mainly during the summer. Rena here, entering Planet Snoopy, reliving what this kiddie ride area used to be.
This is my favorite part. Like, it's really weird seeing this. I'm still seeing it, like flashes of it as I stare at it. what it used to be.
Yeah, Rita and I were pointing out when this area over here used to be like a Scooby-Doo like little boat launch.
Oh, I loved that ride. No, it's not a ride. It's a little activity.
A little attraction.
Put the boat and you follow it down the little river. That was so fun.
Those were the days.
Now it's just like cars.
But don't you love Snoopy and Peanuts?
Yeah, but nothing beats Nickelodeon, Scooby-Doo in my childhood, and Cartoon Network, and like all the things that used to be here.
This right here was my very first ever roller coaster when I was like 2 or 3. It was taxi themed, still kind of is Lucy's Krabby Cabby. One of the park's more unusual coasters, the Woodstock Express. It's kind of like a kiddie coaster back over here. It is in what used to be the Nickelodeon area, and it's so weird because the water park expanded here. That's where the Nickelodeon Theater used to be, and now it's an expansion for South Bay Shore. This used to be Wild Thornberry themed. Good times, good times. What is Snoopy holding here? Oh, they're cookies! I thought he was holding a potato.
Thank you, Snoopy. So kind of you.
It's Snoopy and Rena. Now, the go-karts here, Thunder Raceway, I have never been on. It's one of those upcharge attractions, so...
Really?
If you're willing to pay, yeah, no, it's not free. How much is it? Let's see. So if you want to hop on Thunder Raceway, it is $20 per driver, and a passenger is $7. And then right next to the go-kart is Psycho Mouse. Now this right here is your classic Wild Mouse coaster. Definitely one of my favorites. I've had a lot of memories of this as a kid. Now the only thing about it is the capacity is pretty low, so you are probably going to be waiting at least 45 minutes on a good day. All right, we are now entering the NorCal County Fair area where a lot of the carnival games are. But in addition to that, a reopened ride that's been closed for a while, Tiki Twirl. The OGs know this as the Survivor ride. This ride has had some mixed maintenance history, but it is back open, and I think we gotta go jump on it. Rena, would you go on that ride?
I'm trying to decide. Watching it, I'm like, could I do that?
She's watching it very closely.
I'll just try it. We'll see.
You got this. You'll never know unless you do it now because the park is closing forever.
In a few years.
It's closing right now,
Not
forever. Here we go, on to Tiki Twirl, or what I like to call the OG Survivor ride here at Paramount's Great America. Great America, very smart for putting the Tiki Twirl ride right next to the carnival game, the Bowler Roller, which is very similar in style.
Once I was on it, I was like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it could be.
Right.
And honestly, it's my favorite ride of the day.
I'm glad you say that because it was my least favorite ride of the day. I got so nauseous. Like
I was fine.
I was not. I'm glad it's over. Glad it's open. It was fun.
I would definitely do that again.
We're here in the carnival area playing Bowler Roller. Now the key here is to push the ball just barely over the hump. We want it to stay here in the middle, not go too far, not be too slow. We got 50 tokens for $15, and we got a good selection of prizes over here, so let's see how much we can win. Oh, so you want to go just a little bit higher than that. I don't know, that might be too much. Yeah.
Oh, those.
Ah, that's gotta be it, that's gotta be it. Woo! Reno with the first win. Woohoo! Nice job. Oh, could that be it? Oh. Yay! First win. Oh! All right, Rena, what did we win?
What did we win? Take your guess, everyone.
Ooh, look at that. We got 1 medium, 2 smalls. We ended up getting 5 wins out of our 50 plays, so a 10% win rate. And so for each level, you need 3 to trade up. So if you look over here, you got the smalls. You need 3 smalls to trade up to a medium, 3 mediums to trade up to a large, and then you have the choice over there. So for our 5 wins, not too bad. I do have to point out, it was a pretty even match. Rena got 2 wins, but I got 1 more and I got 3, so.
I would have won if, we'll see.
What are you saying?
We adopted these 3.
Yeah, walking through the rest of the park, you can see many of the carnival games. The arcade is back here. Of course, the drop tower, which I have never been on, and maybe I should go on it before it closes. Now, the newest ride here in the park, actually really interesting. It is this Pacific Gliders ride. This opened back in 2023 after the park announced that they would be closing. It's a fun flat ride, definitely pretty tame. You kind of go up and down. It's almost like Dumbo in a way. And of course, you have the Grizzly wooden roller coaster. Not as intense as Gold Striker, but it is quite a thrill and definitely a very rough wooden coaster for sure. And now we're actually about 20 minutes out from park close. 5:37 is the time. Park closes at 6. The Larry the Singing Chicken here is just always so funny to me. I don't know what to make.
Where's Larry?
Inside singing. Live poultry.
I thought we were gonna see him. I guess he's just rehearsing.
Oh my, that sounded aggressive.
I'd buy tickets to his tour.
Eris tour who? Walking now towards the main food court area. This is the market where you can get different snacks, corn dogs, burgers, pizza, kind of like your usual theme park fare. We have made it to what I consider the best roller coaster here in the park. This is Trailblazer. It is an RMC single rail coaster, and the airtime that you get on this ride, absolutely insane. You will flip, you will turn, you will be flying out of your seat. This is one of the park's newest coasters, opened back in 2017. I hope that when this park closes, this amazing, phenomenal roller coaster will hopefully get shipped to one of the other Six Flags parks, because it is definitely one of the top coasters you gotta go on if you are here at Great America.
I could not do that.
You love it. You told me this is your number 1 coaster.
For me, I fear.
And back here is one of the park's oldest coasters. This is the Demon. This ride is full of flips, full of turns, and full of corkscrews. Definitely a classic ride. It's kind of tucked away behind the bushes here, but definitely a lot of fun. Rena and I are now in a time crunch. Time now is 5:50. The park closes on this Monday at 6 p.m. Rena and I are very determined to get on Eagle's Flights, the Skyway, the gondola ride.
It's 5:50.
Can we make it in the next 10 minutes?
Comment down below.
Let us know. Pause the video, comment down below, and we will find out. But I mean, take a look at the crowds here at this hour. Again, we are here on a Monday. We are on a mission, Rena. Rena, we gotta go before the park closes forever.
Flashback to Disneyland.
There it is, Eagle's Flight. Time right now, 5:53. Rena, do you think we're gonna make it on?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Love
the line's
confidence.
actually longer than I expected.
The line actually is kind of long. Rena, 6:06. We have made it on.
6:06.
Oh.
I don't even know what's happening behind me.
We made it on the ride with just a little bit of time to spare. Look at this view. R.I.P. Great America. You can see South Bay Shores off there in the distance. So fun! Backstage. Look at this.
Oh, that's what you got right back.
Oh, she's a content creator in the wild.
Says the guy with 2 cameras. Okay.
This is true. Ooh, I'm loving the breeze up here. Feeling great, feeling solid. Rena, how are you feeling up here, high above California's Great America?
Nice breeze, nice to see everything. I wish I had a mirror so I can see behind me. I'm kind of scared to like
Do a flip.
turn. Or I wish I was like Elastigirl and completely turn my head around.
Yeah. We made it. We survived. Congratulations. Mission accomplished. We made it on Eagle's flight before park closed. Final ride of the day. What a view, right?
Yes, it was really nice. Like it's a perfect way to end the day because like you just sit back, relax, and just enjoy the views of the park. Going backwards and less steps to go to the front.
Oh, for sure. It's Eagle's Flight if you're going this way. It's Delta Flyer if you're going that way. We made it to the gift shop at the front of the park, and you can see here they are still pumping out some new merch here, some California Great America Groovy merch, and so nice to see they're still introducing some new stuff.
This literally looks like an Austin Castro shirt. It's like just the design of it, the fact that it's blue, like.
I'm tempted. If this is in my size, this shirt, $22.99, has, it has the best coasters on there too. Flight Deck, Trailblazer, Gold Striker, and Patriot, I guess. We have some very creatively designed CGA water bottles. Hopefully you know what that stands for. Got some more sweatshirts back there as well. As we head out of the park, I do want to mention how much it does cost to go to California's Great America. So I actually have a gold season pass. This is something I recently picked up August 2025. Now the cost for this is $75. Six Flags actually has a pretty solid deal where if you buy a pass to one of their parks, you can use this for admission to all of their other parks, 40 plus parks, including Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, as well as Six Flags Magic Mountain. It works for parking as well at nearly all the parks except for Knott's Berry Farm, but I think for $75, definitely a solid deal. Not to mention, when I did renew this, picked it up, I was also able to get a free Bring a Friend ticket, that friend that I brought being Rena.
Sorry, it wasn't ready.
$75. Not a sponsored video, but just in case you're wondering how much it costs to go to Great America, Rena's just thrilled with joy.
You didn't mic me up. I wasn't prepared.
You're good. You're great. It's great. That is a wrap on our super fun day here at California's Great America and a dying theme park set to close down forever.
I had so much fun because I haven't been here during the day in so long.
Well, let us know in the comments, what do you think of this dying theme park, California's Great America? What are your memories? What are your thoughts? And have you been here yourself? If you did like this video, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell button down below. And we will see you next time on the internet and probably another theme park.
Yeah.